life, we are all adults and we have the right to speak and our opinions. So when you are saying your opinion, you should leave it respectively. If the person or an individual decides not to, go with it, feel like, oh, your opinion does not really make sense to me, then allow it. Free it. You can't actually force people to like. So I posted this video on my channel, like it's the last video on my channel right now, and it's been giving a lot of reactions, and I feel like I should come up here and talk about it because some of the reaction I'm actually getting from that video is something that, though I expected it, okay, but it is something that I made a disclaimer about. So I was not really like expecting a lot of people to actually still do that particular thing that I made a disclaimer about. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about everything, okay, answering some of your questions that you put up on that video, and then talk about some of the things and the reaction that that video is giving right now. So if you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. In this channel, I make content about valuable stuff that you are going to like and benefit from. So kindly consider subscribing by hitting the bell button below that says subscribe. Okay, like this video, share it with your friends and family. And yes, you guys, let's quickly jump right into the video. Okay, you guys, so I made this video about Nigeria and Ghana, talking about what Nigeria has and what Ghana has that people seem to say that is making a particular country or each of the country better than each other. Okay, and in that video I actually made a disclaimer there that that video was not a hate video. It was not a video that is trying to condemn a particular country. It is just a video, okay, that is talking about some of the things that a particular African country had, either Ghana or Nigeria, which were the two countries that I talk about in that video, and how the other country can actually benefit from that, or how somebody out there can actually benefit from that video. Like if you are trying to travel, or if you are looking for a place to go and chill, okay, these are things that somebody needs to know, and these are things that people are actually looking out to know, especially people that in the diaspora, people that are in the diaspora, people that are not in the country, either of these countries, okay. And I practically did not make that video out of any place of violence, and I made it clear in that video that, oh, I did not make this video out of violence. This is not a space for violence, and anybody that is coming should please leave their comments respectively in the comment section, whether you are either from these countries, okay, that I mentioned in that video. And surprisingly, many people still came to that video and say a lot of things that kind of baffled me. Like, people do not people do not actually listen or read to comprehend, okay, because I practically, like I said, made a disclaimer in that video that this is not a violent video. I am not trying to compare two countries. I'm not trying to want to say, oh, this one is better or this one is better, okay. I'm just bringing out the light of what either of these countries has that is actually good. I don't think there is a problem in me saying that, oh, this country does this better, or this country is actually good in this. There is nothing bad in what I said. I am an African, okay, and I tend to promote the African system, or the culture, or the countries that are in Africa, okay, to promote it. All right, if you have somebody that is in the western part of the world, like in the US, in the UK, in Canada, Australia, and all of that, that is looking to come to Africa to actually maybe do a vacation, or to do an investment, or to do one or two things, please, how do you expect the person to actually know their onion, okay, and know what to look out for when they are coming, especially if that person has never been to the continent before? So this is the more reason I made up that video, or I put up that video. I didn't actually put up that video so that I can maybe want to condemn another country. So please, this is one I have said. Another disclaimer: I am not doing any violence in my video. My videos are not promoting any violence. If you check my channel, you see that I talk about cost of living in different places, life general when it comes to living in different places, to help somebody out there that is looking to relocate or to probably change environment or go for a vacation. Okay, just so that you know what to look out for when you're actually going to either of these places. So these are videos that I made. Now, one of the comments that I got was that I should stop comparing, and I made it clear to the person that commented that it was not a comparing video. We are Africans. We should try and promote Africa more. And whatever way you want to try to promote Africa, just make sure that it is presentable and it is okay, and which is what I did in that particular video. In that video also, by the end of the video, I know that some people did not watch the video till the end, and that is the more reason why they came up with so many of those hateful comments. Okay, in the end of that video, I made it clear that none of these countries is actually like I would say better than one, but both of them are kings on their own levels. Okay, they are doing great on their own levels. Of course, they have their downside and they have the positive side of them that made them who they are. So it is not for me to come and be saying that, oh, this one is better or this one is better. Of course, I can tell you that categorically this one does something better than this one. Okay, but that does not mean that each of them are not good. Okay, so that was what I said in that video. Another person that talked in that video, like another commenter in that video, was like, oh, I should just not be scared, I should just say what I have to say, I don't have to be scared and all of that, especially when I'm saying the truth and all. And I made it clear to the commenter that, look, I am not scared of saying my truth, because truth is something that would definitely come back around to set you free when the time comes or when need be. I was not actually scared, but I was just trying to be careful, because I know that some persons are not mentally capable to actually hold some kind of opinion. Some people are not good with accepting other people's opinion. They are not also good in dropping their opinions without bashing somebody else. And that is something that I saw in some of the comments there in that video. You can actually go ahead and look at it, okay, if you are done watching this video. But then again, I made it clear that when you are dropping your comments, please be respectful about it. But if you see those comments, people are actually fighting and tearing each other in the comment section, and this is something that you only see in the African settings, and it makes my heart bleed for real, because as an African, I feel like building Africa is supposed to be the goal. And whatever you want to use or however you want to use to build Africa, you cannot build something that you don't know the problem of that thing. Something that you are trying to build or something that you are trying to perfect is something that has an issue with it. Of course, you cannot perfect something that does not have an issue. It is also only something that has an issue that you try to perfect. It is only something that has an issue that you try to correct. So of course, we are not there yet. Comparing African continent as a whole to other continents of the world, you will know that we are still not there yet. And for us to get there, we have to do it collectively as an African or as Africans, okay? Not as this country is better than this country and all those things that I kept saying there. Okay, people dragging each other like it is no man's business, and it really is really tiring. And that is why I love one of the commenters there. He was like, all these things we are doing is practically not it. The goal is supposed to actually build an Africa where Africans can be peaceful and be happy to live in. And I agree with him 100%. I feel like Africa is our home because, of course, it's obviously our home. It is not something that we should run away from. Even if you feel like, oh, you are living abroad, you are in the US and all of that, at the end of the day, you might decide to come back to Africa one day. Something can happen because, of course, you are not God. Anything can happen wherever you think you are right now, and you will have no choice than to come back to the Africa that you actually left. So why not start building the Africa right now? And for you to build the Africa, you have to know where the problem is coming from. So the fact that I'm speaking some of the problem, or I'm saying some of the problems in Africa, does not mean that I'm condemning the continent or the countries that I actually spoke about in that video. It only means that I'm trying to bring out, oh, this is our fault, or this is our issue, this is our problem. Let's try and fix it. Okay, I don't know why people don't get to read in between the lines. They just listen to people just to argue, or they listen to people just so that they can have this aggravated anger and then pour out whatever thing that they feel is necessary to pour out. This video does not support violence. The other video that I posted does not also support violence. I'm only trying to see the good in my continent because I love my continent so much. I love Africa so much. In fact, I'm looking to go to all of these African countries someday, okay, because I am not there yet. So I'm looking to go to all of these African countries, and I want a situation where my generation will be proud that they are Africans. Okay, so if this is the little 2 quarter I can do, or 2 cents I can do to actually help, which I know I have more to give, okay, then why not give it? Why not give it? Now, I also saw that people are fighting and dragging themselves in the comment section of that video, and I'm like, wow, this is Africa. If you want to, say something, or if you want to, drop your own comment, you do not have to bash somebody else to drop your own comment. You do not have to drag somebody else to accept your opinion. This is life. We are all adults and we have the right to speak and our opinions. So when you are saying your opinion, you should leave it respectively. If the person or an individual decides not to, go with it, feel like, oh, your opinion does not really make sense to me, then allow it. Free it. You can't actually force people to like you or to do what you say you want them to do, or to let them accept what you are saying, because some people have their own way of thinking, their own belief system. Okay, they believe whatever they want to believe. So no matter how hard you try to make them want to see that, oh, this thing you're saying is wrong, they practically will not. In fact, they made up their mind not to accept any other person's opinion. So with that being said, please, if you watch that video and you want to drop your comment, drop it respectively. For some of you that have dropped your comment and you guys did that respectively, I love you guys so much. And of course, you saw my replies to you. And even some people that were hateful about it, I also gave you my reply in a very polite manner, because of course, I am an African and I am well grown. Okay, I don't have time for, dragging each other. It's not going to help me in any way. So why do it? Like, why do it? So please, if you are watching that video, drop your comment peacefully, because I'm not ready to take down that video anytime soon, because my aim of putting that video out there is for us to learn, which I made clear in that video. So don't even come and think that you are going to make me remove that video. Nobody's removing anything. Okay, my next video on this channel is going to be business ideas, good business ideas that you can do in Ghana.